My cousin thought he owned the family legacy, so I destroyed his moment in front of everyone. In our family, legacy is a louder word than love. It's the name on every building, the embroidery on every uniform, the reason my grandfather never took a vacation for 40 years. The man built a construction company from nothing using borrowed tools and bare hands, and for some reason, everyone decided my cousin Drew would inherit it. He had the charm, the connections, the hair gel that never moved an inch, and I had mud on my boots and a toolbox in my truck. But I knew the job inside out. I laid concrete in the rain. I fixed machinery at midnight. I memorized the payroll by accident, while Drew gave one speech at a trade show and suddenly became the prodigy. When Grandpa got sick, things moved fast. Drew started acting like CEO before anyone said the word. He changed the website, redesigned the logo, added his initials on the trucks, and nobody stopped him. Not even my aunt, who usually argues with squirrels just to win. I kept working, never complained, until the day Grandpa died and Drew announced a company rebranding at the funeral. I'm not kidding, actual flyers with his face on them in a suit pointing at cranes. I didn't say anything, not then, but that night, I remembered something Grandpa used to do every Sunday. He'd write letters. Real ones, kept them in a steel box in his closet. I broke in, found dozens, but only one addressed to me. It was dated 2 weeks before he passed, and inside was a key. Not to the company, not to the vault, but to his personal trailer, where he used to draft blueprints on weekends. I opened the desk drawer and found an old camcorder inside. Was a tape labeled in thick marker for when the wrong one takes over. I watched Grandpa lean into the camera and say, "This company has my name, but only one person ever treated it like home. And it sure as hell isn't the kid who wears cologne to a construction site." I waited until the official company, Gala Drew, had rented a ballroom, gave a toast, introduced a slideshow titled Future Foundations. I walked up mid-speech, plugged the camcorder into the big screen, and hit play. The silence was so loud you could hear forks hitting napkins. Grandpa's voice filled the room. And when it ended, nobody clapped. They just stared at Drew like he'd stolen a crown from a coffin. He left before dessert. I stayed, helped clean up, and the next morning I parked my truck in front of the main office, hung a banner over Drew's new logo, and it just said, "Real work speaks louder."